Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and shine. It's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 582 today. And I'm going back to a screen share and going to show you a couple of things. This time it's with Cloudflare. I have noticed while I've been adding sites to Cloudflare recently that they now have a block AI bots option, which I think is fantastic. So let's have a chat about that first, and then I'll show you where you can find it in your Cloudflare account. I recommend using something like Cloudflare to do your DNS management, only because you get all the extra stuff with it. Like the DNS management is really cool, but you get all the extra stuff with it, which includes the CDN, it includes the caching, it includes some analytics, and in this case, we've also got some bot blocking functionality. So what's the concern with AI bots, and why do we want to block them, or why might we not want to block them? I think that's what I want to say. Well, it depends on whether you want your stuff used to train the AI bots, the AI systems. Depends on whether you want your stuff used to be fed out through the AI network. So when someone goes and asks a question, your content is pulled in and used to provide an answer to that question. Now, there are times that you want to do this. So the AI engines are replacing search engines. So whereas before our content used to appear in search engines, now where people are moving, well, they still appear in search engines. Whereas people use search engines, now people are using AI a lot like they would have used search engines. So rather than going to a search engine and saying, how do I do this? And then getting a list of sites and having to go through them themselves, they go to AI and say, how do I do this? And AI gives them an answer. Now that answer may or may not be right. Have a listen to my rant about how inaccurate AI can be sometimes. And you need to make a decision as to whether you want your content to feed that information, whether you want your site to come up as one of the references. So when you go and look, when you look at an AI response, you can say, show me the websites you used to reference this, and it will give you a list of the sources. And if you want your site to be in that, then you want AI bots to visit your site. If you've got content that you don't want training AI engines, that you don't want out there, if it's information that is yours and you really don't want it being used to train and feed and provide answers to AI, you might want to block them visiting your site. You might also just want to block certain parts of the AI bots so that only some of them can visit and some of them can't. Every bot that visits your site, that's the other part of this, is every bot that comes to your site is like a site visitor. It adds to the load on your site. Now, these site visitors, I hate to say it, they're parasitic. they're not people, they're not directly, I mean, I've got to be careful with that. They're not directly going to give you income prospects. They're not going to do anything directly for your business. They're going to take your information, use it in something else, and maybe if you're really lucky, someone will come and visit your site as a result of that. The reason I raise that is it's one of the biggest things that I find having to maintain websites and maintain hosting accounts for people is occasionally these accounts will start to clog down and we'll start to get errors saying, oh, we can't display your site, you're running out of memory. All of these things happen. And when I go and look, there is so many bots visiting the site that it is just dragging the site's performance down, which impacts it then for the legitimate people who want to come and give you money, who want to come and deal with you directly, who want to be a prospect and develop that know, like and trust relationship. So it's a real trade-off as to how many bots do you allow, how often do you allow them, do you even want them on your site? Gotta say, I block a lot of bots on a lot of sites because they don't do anything for us. They aren't helping us at all. So there's just some thoughts on it. I'm pretty passionate about it because it really annoys me when I go and I look at the amount of traffic. And when you're looking at 20 or 30% of your traffic to your site is just bots, that's a lot. That's an awful lot. And you're paying for that, not them. You pay for that because you pay for the bandwidth. You pay for the bandwidth in and out. You pay for the processing power to serve the site up so that they can read that content. Alrighty, so that's why you might want to block them. That's might be why you want to limit their access. That said, until recently, blocking them has been a little tricky. We've had to use robots.txt files. We've needed to know what the signature is of the bot so that we can put it into the TXT file. Cloudflare has come to the fore on this. I'm sure there are other agencies that are doing the same thing, other providers doing the same thing. I like Cloudflare. I use Cloudflare. I saw it the other day and I thought, that's something I should talk to you guys about and say and show you how to use it. So without further ado, I'm going to share my Cloudflare account for my domain name, and I'm going to show you where to find how to block the bots and have a look at what's visiting your site. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm logged into Cloudflare here. I have already logged in. I have gone down and I've gone down to my account, my site on my Cloudflare account. I'm not going to show you how I got there because I've got so many sites on my accounts on my account that this is the easiest way to get in. You'll notice that this is the overview screen, and you'll see over here we've got the instruct AI bot traffic with robots.txt. We can turn it on here. We can control AI crawlers, and we've got some quick actions. Now, I can do all of this through here. If you can't find it in your right-hand column, you can come across to security. I will come back to this in a minute. Come down to settings. So security on the left-hand column. Come down to settings under security. And we've got AI Labyrinth. AI Labyrinth modifies your web pages by adding no follow links that contain AI generated content to disrupt bots, ignoring crawling standards. The no follow links added do not alter the content of your web page. So this will deter AI bots from following. You can block AI bots. You can deploy our Cloudflare managed rule to block bots that we categorize as AI training crawlers from visiting your site. You can see a list of the bots and more here. And you've also got bot fight mode. Now, bot fight mode has been here forever. This is fantastic. If you find that you are really getting a lot of visits from bot, you can turn bot fight mode on. It will challenge bot traffic on your domain. It will slow it right down. It won't stop them. Well, it might stop some of them, but it will slow them right down. But these are the two that we want to have a look at, the block AI bots and the AI Labyrinth. You can turn it on. All you need to do is turn it on by hitting that button, and it comes on, and now you're covered. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about it, you'll see there is a little book icon here, and it brings up the documentation for it here. So you can read all about it and what it does here. So that's how to enable AI. That's how to enable it, which we're doing right here. The AI Labyrinth adds invisible links to your web pages to block AI crawlers that do not adhere to the recommended guidelines. So this is a really good thing to turn on as standard. And crawl without permission. AI crawlers that scrape your website content without permission will be stuck in a maze of never-ending links, and their details are recorded and used by all Cloudflare customers to choose to block AI bots. These links don't impact your SEO or your website's appearance and are only seen by the bots. AI bots that respect no crawl instructions will safely ignore this honeypot. There you go. So that's a really, really good one to have on. So turn on AI Labyrinth. If you've got a Cloudflare account, go and turn on AI Labyrinth. It's going to save you bandwidth. You're going to find that you should find that your performance of your website actually starts to pick up as well. So block AI bots. Let's just have a look and see what that says. Click the little book icon. We can view blocked AI bot traffic via our security analytics. We'll go and have a look at that in a minute. We've got refer to block AI bots. You can see bot-related activities. You cannot bypass or skip bot fighting mode. Okay, there's not much on this one, but what we're going to do anyway is we're going to turn block AI bots on. Now, the way you do that, you notice that there's no button here that you can press. It's the configurations. It says block AI bot scope, do not block off. If I click on the little pencil icon, we're given some options here on the right-hand side. Deploys a Cloudflare managed rule to block bots that we categorize as AI training crawlers from visiting your site. So block on all pages. AI training bots will not be able to scrape any content on your site. Block only on host names with ads. AI training bots will be blocked on subdomains that show ads but allowed otherwise or not blocked at all. So you can block them totally. I'm going to click save. Now I am blocked on all pages. All AI bots are blocked on all pages, and the AI Labyrinth is turned on. Now, we wanted to have a look at the analytics. Where was that? That was here, I think. Is it here? No, it was on the other one. It was on this one. Via security analytics. So let's just go and have a look and see what that page says. I think this is going to take me to a help page. So it's available. How do we get there? We go to select your account, go to the account, zone, domain, security analytics. Okay, fine. Cool. Okay. So under security, so I'm back on my account now, not on the help account. Under my main, under my account, I come down to security and I look for analytics in the left-hand column. We're going to shut the help off here. Yep. Okay, cool. I don't need that. Thank you. And what we can have a look at is the amount of traffic. So there was no suspicious activity filters to display at this time. If there were, it would come up. We'd be able to create a custom rule to filter it. We can have a look at the number of requests mitigated and served by Cloudflare. So we can have a look at the traffic we're getting. Yeah, we can see a whole heap of information. I don't have a lot on bots, but what I'm going to do is up here under overview, just under the overview option, we've got AI audit. If I click on AI audit, it actually tells me here, so I've got robots.txt. Robots.txt is a file that you can put on your server that says where people can go and what bots can see and such. I've got one running. I might end up migrating to here and using this one. But what this tells me is this shows you all of your AI crawlers, and it tells you here that Amazon bot, Claude bot, ByteSpider, CC bot, they're all being blocked. Googlebot, ChatGPT user, Bing bot, they're being allowed. Meta. So you can see the bots that are visiting my site. We can see how many requests have come through. We can see how many times they've actually violated the standard accepted process for accessing websites. And you can see who's coming and looking at your site. So look, this is a nerd talking. I think this is fantastic. This gives us so much flexibility now. Yeah, it gives us a lot of flexibility in actually managing traffic to our site and mitigating issues if they come up. I'm not saying that you should be blocking AI traffic, bot traffic, AI bot traffic. I'm not saying that you should be allowing it. That's something that's a decision you need to make. That's a decision you need to come to after you've assessed the benefits and the risks, the pros and the cons of having this traffic on your site. The one thing I will say is don't sort of go, I don't want AIs learning from my stuff. Maybe you do. As I said in the beginning of all of this, a lot of people are going to the AI engines, ChatGPT, Grok, for example, and doing their searches there, trying to get the answers there, rather than going back to google.com, which is what we used to do, and typing in, I need to find out the answer to this question. They now go to the AI engines to do that. Alrighty, what do you guys think? Have you thought about the impact of AI bots on your site? Have you had experience with them yourselves? What do you think? What's worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? Can you see benefits in doing this sort of thing? I would love to know your thoughts. Come across and join my community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. I'd love to have you there and have this conversation there. You can always leave comments wherever you're watching or listening to this video. If this video has been useful to you, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.